Namaste. If you're designing your new kitchen or planning a renovation, please watch this video till the end. I promise, even if you've built a kitchen before, there's at least one mistake here that will surprise you. I've worked on hundreds of Indian kitchens and made mistakes in my own home too. Today, I'll show you the most common design blunders in Indian kitchens, why they happen, and most importantly, how you can easily avoid them.
Welcome to Interiors Made Easy.
Let's start with the most ignored part. Many people just go with whatever the builder provides. But is it good for your kitchen? Here are a few suggestions to make your kitchen better. Glossy subway tiles or a granite quartz sheet that matches your countertop are the easiest to clean. Avoid matte finishes or designer tiles with deep grooves. They trap dirt and are a nightmare for Indian cooking. If your help doesn't clean daily, avoid subway tiles. Those grout lines catch masala. Go for plain, large slabs. I see so many kitchens where you have to walk around the fridge to get to the sink or squeeze between the stove and a wall. Follow the work triangle rule. Your stove, sink, and fridge should form a triangle. Close enough to save steps, but not so close that two people can't work together. In a straight kitchen, this means careful placement, never bunch all three together. For L-shaped, parallel, or U-shaped kitchens, plan your triangle before you even think about the cabinets. Don't ignore this. Even a 1 foot mistake here means years of extra steps and frustration. A lot of people love open shelves, just like in the model apartments. But in Indian homes, that space above half-height cabinets collects oil, dust, and dead cockroaches. What's better? Take your overhead cabinets all the way to the ceiling. You'll get extra storage and less to clean. If you need to store things you rarely use, like extra cookers or pickle jars, this top space is perfect. Open shelves may look beautiful in Western kitchens, but in our climate and cooking style, closed cabinets always win for the maintenance. Everyone wants a modular kitchen now, but simply adding drawers isn't enough. Tandem drawers are the best investment. They take heavy loads, you see everything at once, and no more getting on your knees to find a lid at the back. For pantry storage, don't just go by showroom looks. Big wired shelves waste space and can't fit Indian jars. Go for plain shelves or customized deep drawers that fit your largest containers. For onions and potatoes, avoid drawers that are not ventilated. Instead, choose wicker baskets that are properly ventilated. Pro tip, check the size of your largest thali or pressure cooker before finalizing rack and drawer size. Plug points and switches. One of the most overlooked problems. How many appliances do you actually use at once? Probably more than you think. Mixer, toaster, kettle, sometimes even an air fryer or induction. Plan for extra plug points and always keep them above counter level for safety. Don't hide fridge or microwave switches behind the appliance. You'll regret it when you need to reset something. Place at least one plug point near every major workstation. Cooking, prep, and serving. It's much cheaper to add plugs now than to fix later. Trust me, every kitchen owner I know wish they had more plug points. Sink placement and design is more than just size. Most people buy the biggest sink possible or stick with what the builder provides. Choose a sink with a slope or flush edge so water runs back in, not onto your counter. Avoid raised rims, they collect spills and food. If you do a lot of prep, consider a small vegetable washing sink near your main area. It's a game changer. Also, install vents under the sink for air circulation. This prevents fungus and helps veggies stored below last longer. Lighting should be the difference between joy and frustration. Most Indian kitchens are dark with just one tube light. But for chopping, cleaning, and reading labels, you need more. Add under cabinet profile lights for task areas. They don't cast shadows and make the kitchen look premium. Choose 4K, 6K white lights for brightness but not harshness. If you have an island, go for easy to clean pendant lights, never those fancy dust collecting styles. Layered lighting makes your kitchen a happier place and you'll actually want to cook more. Leave space for the future with appliance planning. Whether it's a dishwasher, oven, or a bigger fridge in the future, leave extra space and plug points for them now. Always measure your appliance and the space before installing cabinets. If you cook with a lot of gadgets, design a dedicated appliance garage or deep drawer for them. Never clutter your kitchen just because you saw it in the showroom. Function beats trend every time. Retrofitting for a new appliance later is expensive and messy. Plan ahead, even if you don't buy everything at once. Material choices should be based on easy maintenance over fancy looks. White kitchens are beautiful, but only if you choose high quality stain resistant laminates or lacquered glass. Avoid matte or heavily textured surface. They trap stains and oil. Plain tiles, glass, or quartz backsplashes are easiest to clean. For cabinets, choose finishes that hide fingerprints. Satin or lightly textured finish work better than glossy for handleless designs. Always pick durability and ease of cleaning over trendy looks. You're the one who will maintain it, not your design. Personalize for your family. Don't just copy a Pinterest kitchen or your neighbor's plan. Your family size, food habits, and cooking style are unique. If you bake, prioritize counter space near your oven. For big families, more storage and bigger sinks makes more sense. If you shoot videos or do content, add extra lights but don't overdo it for daily use. Always design for your lifestyle, not for someone else's life. I hope these tips help you avoid costly mistakes and build a kitchen that truly works for you. If you have any unique challenges, drop them in the comments. I love solving real-life kitchen puzzles. Share this video with anyone building or renovating their home and subscribe for more expert, no-nonsense interior design advice.